My name is Dr. Roberta Woodgate, and I'm a professor at the College of Nursing at the University of Manitoba. I worked with a number of researchers and practitioners on a study that aimed to understand how families of children with complex care needs participate in everyday life, and their needs involved a variety of needs, including physical, behavioral, and other disabilities. Families always shared with us the importance of knowing and understanding their child, but it's not always easy to understand and know how their child is feeling, especially when their child is unable to communicate. And this can be a challenge for others in their child's life, including doctors and educators, but also parents, family, and friends. It is a learning process for parents, ongoing and changing as the child grows. What is most helpful is giving the child, when they can, a chance to be heard and really listening to that child and their family. By listening to the child and family, we are better able to provide the supports and services that they need that will improve their health and well-being.
It's important to be listened to in any of these, in this process, because, you know, living a life with challenges or living a life with a child with challenges it's a process. And like I said, there's hiccups along the way. There's things you encounter that other people don't necessarily see because they're not living it, right? And so you really have to explain. And so it's really important that people listen to, and not only to us, it's important they listen to Daniel, and he's really been the biggest kind of spokesperson.
He's very vocal, yes.
He's very vocal.
Yeah,
he's learned to advocate for himself.
Right.
And he feels that well, at least I assume he feels he's being listened to as well. So it's important.
In the case of a kid with special needs who's nonverbal, to know your child, you have to be very aware of body language. So there's a little bit of detective work involved on the part of the parent. You almost have to develop a sixth sense about what they are trying to communicate to you, because certainly in Dean's case, a lot of the same sounds can mean different things in different contexts, like a happy squeal could also mean that he's about to have a big seizure. You have to be aware all the time of how he's feeling and what he's thinking, and there's no handbook for it, but after 21 years now, I'm pretty confident when I assess what he's trying to let me know. So it's not a perfect system, but it works for us. He does a lot of indicating just with his eyes, like he'll look at something and you'll know, okay, that's what he wants. But the main thing that he wants is just to be part of the action. Like whatever happens to be going on, he wants to be part of the group. He may not participate, but he wants to be in the group and feel the excitement of the group. The hardest thing to figure out is when you can tell he's in pain, but he can't tell you why. And the only time you really can tell is if he starts crying, and this is a kid with an insanely high pain threshold. He used to giggle when he got finger pokes for blood tests. So he's really hurt when you know that he's making overt signs of being hurt, and it guts you trying to figure out what the problem is and being unable to because he can't tell you.
When she was younger, it was challenging. She would tend to have more temper tantrums or meltdowns, and it was hard to communicate with her because she would totally shut down. And as Beth has grown, things have improved immensely. She's able to deal with stressful situations, and probably I'm better at understanding them, but she's also better at communicating what troubles her, what bothers her. I do think there's a closer bond, and it's enjoyable to spend time together as Beth has gotten older. She's able to do more things, so we'll go out and ride our bikes together, go for walks together. Beth loves to shop, so we can share that or go to a movie. So I think it has brought us closer together.
And we also sort of learned a lot through trial and error too. So, as she was younger, we would try things with her, and things may or may not turn out very well as you try new things, but have a much better idea of where the limits are and what she likes to do and what she doesn't really like to do. it's amazing how much of a difference just that participation with the Special Olympics, going to the Canadian Games and going to the National Games, her fitness got up to the standpoint that we could actually take her on a walk and not lose her after a block or two. And so we like to be active, and being able to do things with her that way has been a huge advantage as well. Now she's maturing, she's turning into an adult, so that is changing again. Now we need to start changing the way we interact with her as now becoming an adult and needing to be more independent.
I know I have trouble quite understanding what it is, and I wish I knew more, but even when I'm around other people and she's there, I just wish people knew kind of more that she does have a learning disability, and she's just doing the best that she can.
She's an interesting combination of social, that she just loves being around people, and she's also mischievous, which can be a dangerous combination depending where you are. That we go to a department store or something, we're pushing a cart, Mary's in her wheelchair, and she'll like reach out and she'll grab a cart, and she's got a grip of steel and she won't let go, and the person that's pushing just suddenly feel the cart's been stopped, and they whip around to glare, and they see Mary smiling beatifically, and they don't know what to do, whether it's unattached or her hand or something. Exactly. Funny girl.